Here's tonight's 9 at 9. San Antonio police arrest a man they say stabbed his girlfriend's dog and used pliers to break the dog's teeth.
This all resulted from the animal allegedly urinating on its own bed.
Vernon Ortiz is now charged with animal cruelty. The dog is under veterinary care, recovering from his wounds. In El Salvador, a woman is on trial for the second time for allegedly having an abortion. The country has strict anti-abortion laws. Evelyn Hernandez says she did not know she was pregnant until she suffered a miscarriage. 3 suspicious packages found at the nation's busiest subway system cause a scare in New York City today. Police ultimately deemed the 3 rice cookers not a threat to the public. 3 Indonesian police officers suffer severe burns during anti-government protests. The demonstrations reportedly turned violent when police tried to push protesters back. Someone then threw gas on the officers and lit a fire. More than a dozen people were arrested. A Florida fisherman finds himself face to face with a large hammerhead shark. The man was trying to get a hook out of a fish's mouth when this happened.
Well, all of a sudden, the hammerhead ripped the fish right out of my hand. This is a 180-pound fish that it took for me, so imagine the size of the shark.
The fisherman was eventually able to release the fish into the water, where the shark grabbed it and swam away with it. Colombia has opened the longest tunnel in Latin America. The nearly 15-mile tunnel took 5 years to construct. Some think it's funny, but others think these faceless dolls that are being left around a Missouri town are just creepy. Small, childlike dolls have been popping up around the city, sometimes behind dumpsters, sometimes in the middle of intersections. Police in the area think it's likely a prank, but they're still concerned.
If somebody thinks this is really a child and they take steps to try and get that child out of traffic and they get injured, then it's not a joke anymore.
A Florida family says their neighborhood is being overrun by vultures. Vultures have damaged the family's backyard, throwing up and defecating everywhere. The birds have even ripped out the fencing around their pool. The family says the problem is one of their neighbors who keeps feeding the vultures. After being closed off and on for more than 5 years, the Washington Monument will finally reopen for good. The iconic tower has undergone improvements to the elevator control system, and a new security screening facility has been built. The national landmark is set to reopen on September 19th. To read more about these 9 stories, go to ksat.com/news at 9.